Hey everyone, it's Adrienne. This is one of my first ever process videos for one of my Project Life spreads. So today I am using the October 2016 hip kits for my Project Life spread. And I usually I print off my photos first for the month. I switched to monthly this year just because my children are getting a little bit older and I don't have as many photos on my phone because during the day they're not around. So this kind of helped me keep up with the Project Life documentation, and I love it. It's like a journal or a diary to me, so I'm doing it monthly. I'm also using a 9x12 album this year. So I print my photos off in Photoshop Elements. I've made a template. It looks like a photo that you would print off of a Polaroid. I add my journaling directly to those, so when they print off, they're ready to go. And I can arrange them on my pages how I like. I have used the October 2016 Project Life kit from Hip Kit Club for this spread today, and I'm just choosing the journaling cards that I want to use and the embellishments that I want to use. I love the stickers because they're a flat embellishment and they are easily layered onto my photos, and they don't add a lot of bulk, especially whenever you slip them into the pockets. They're not as bulky. So as you can see there, I'm adding a few of those stickers from the Posh collection from Simple Stories directly onto my photos. As you can see here, I've added a few more embellishments from the kits, such as the Dear Lizzie chipboard tags and the We Are Memory Keepers Honey I'm Home collection ephemera. So I've added those to a few of my journaling cards. I've also added some of the wood veneer. And like I said, I just sort of eyeball it and strategically place my embellishments just to kind of bring up the colors of my photos and to keep cohesive with my overall color scheme. And like I said, that usually comes from the colors in the kits. So I've added my title card here, Hello October, and I cut that down from the 4x6 into a 3x4. And I added a few of these letter stickers to kind of make a color pop from the navy. So I added that there. Here I like to use a 4x6 card that I cut off of a scrap piece of cardstock to adhere my two 3x4 cards in my album so they don't float around too much, because that pocket up there is a 4x6, but I had two 3x4s. So I hope that makes sense. But anyway, that way they're kind of on the same type of surface, and that makes it easier to slide them in and embellish. So like I said, I continued embellishing with items from the October 2016 hip kits. And I hope you enjoy the rest of my process video. Next up, I have a 12x12 layout that I created using the October 2016 hip kits. I started with one of the cut files from this month. Those are available for free to subscribers on the Hip Kit Club website. So I started with one of those, I cut that out of a piece of pattern paper from the kits. I layered that on top of another pattern paper piece from Simple Stories, and I had several photos of my daughter sitting next to some pumpkins that we had bought for the fall season, and I layered those on top of the cut file. And I used lots of embellishments from various kits from this month to complete my page. I utilized the washi tape from one of the kits to secure my cut file onto my background paper, as you can see here. And just a few pieces was all that I needed. And then I layered some embellishments from the We Are Memory Keepers Honey I'm Home collection onto my page for accents. I also used some of the chipboard stickers from the Posh collection by Simple Stories on my page as well, and I elevated some of those using some foam adhesive. And this page was just kind of a sort of random collection of all the items in the kit, and I just wanted kind of to connect all of the photos together. I also added my title using the HKC exclusive puffy letter stickers that are pink, and you'll see that later on in the video. Here I am using some excess foam adhesive to back my photo so it is elevated, and this is a great way to use up all of the packaging that you have so there's nothing left over. I like to recycle anything that I can, and I added a few other elements from the Simple Stories chipboard stickers, and I added the sparkle for part of my title, and I will use the Hip Kit Club exclusive puffy stickers to complete my title, and just a few other items from the kits, and my page is complete. So I hope you enjoy this process video, and I hope you have a great day.